raise the value of everyone around you. Have you ever been so high they gotta down you?
What's up and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm actually parked outside of the hospital right now and I'm about to hop in and do my final ACL rehab check after the surgery that I did almost exactly 11 months ago. Yesterday was a good old regular day, nothing really to show, but today we have a couple of random things going on. So first of all, I'm gonna hop in there. I think they're gonna do some strength tests to see like how my knee has rehabbed, etc. And from my perspective, it's gone very well. Like my knee feels just as strong, just as stable as the other one. The only small issue I have is that on the hip of the opposite side of the ACL replacement, I feel it's being worn out a little bit. So I'm gonna ask them about that, but we'll see. But I think it's just gonna be regular strength test, you know, seeing that I'm as flexible in the operated knee as I am on the other one, etc, etc. After that, we are going to go back to the store. No, we're actually gonna have lunch with a couple of old colleagues. Then we're gonna go back to the store, do a bunch of admin. Frida is working in the store today, so it's all good covered from an orders perspective. And then in the evening, we have some coding to do and maybe some packing as well, just because I'll be... what's that gonna do? I thought it had a jetpack on. I thought the guy was wearing a jetpack. No, but... so that's all good, but then we have some coding and some packing because in 2 days I'm going to India actually. But now let's hop inside, get this test over with, make sure that we're doing all well. Last time actually when I was going to do the surgery, they didn't let me film inside of the hospital, which I guess makes sense. So we'll see if they let me do that this time. If not, then roll the B-roll. If so, let's hop into the hospital. I'm gonna have to warm up on the treadmill. I was quite literally at the gym like 30 minutes before coming here, so it's quite interesting that now we're back in the gym. Quite a nice one, hospital gym. Just warm up, get the knee warm, and then we're gonna do a bunch of tests like durability, strength, etc. See how it goes. Oof. Test done, and it went really well actually. I have like the same strength from a quadricep, i.e. the front of the leg type of perspective, and I have around 65% of my strength in the back side of my leg, the hamstring. So that's a little bit shit, but the hamstring or the quadriceps were very good. They were very impressed by the level of recovery as well as the general strength. But I had to do a lot of work on my hamstring to get that back to the same level. Now we are going to go get a haircut, and then we're gonna go have a lunch, and then we're gonna head back to Arbeidsbutiken at like 12:31.
To test out the 9 like a lone the striker, I'm a lone survivor. And the way I spell lone is A-L-O-A-N. I don't ever wanna spend on a whole again, but I'm a fucking...
And that is actually gonna be it for today in Arbeidsbutiken. We're gonna close up shop. I've actually locked over there already. We're just gonna turn the lights off and we're gonna head home. Today was a good day. I'm feeling like I'm getting... did a cough for sympathy there. Getting a little bit sick. My girlfriend's been sick. People around me have been sick, but it hasn't hit me yet. And typically when I get sick, I don't get that sick. It's just like I can continue with everyday stuff. It's just my nose gets a little stuffed. But it is what it is. I think tonight actually one of our missions is going to be to set up Facebook ads again. Because I haven't had this running for a while, and I've noticed that our EU orders have decreased quite a bit. Typically we sell not a lot to the EU, but that's one of the initiatives I'm trying to bring on. Because we have a good store, we have good prices, we have good delivery, and we got good stock. So I'm trying to make it so we can sell more to the rest of the EU. And to do that we need to advertise, and the choice of advertisement right now is Facebook ads. That's what I found to work the best. So I'm actually gonna set that up again tonight, and then we're gonna see what we do. But we'll take it from there. Let's head home and pack! Now, here's the deal. I'm definitely one of these people who pack a little bit too late. Well, actually no, this is actually good time. Usually I pack the same day. Now it's 2 days before, so we're sorted. I'm a messy packer, so I throw everything out, then I structure it, organize it. But my family has actually lived in India now for a year. So typically I've been there once before, so I try to go visit them once a year at least. I feel like that's good. So we're heading to visit them actually. So that's why I have to do this packing. But I won't be staying here for the next the next 2 nights. I'll be staying at my girlfriend's place. And this is why I'm packing now.
Yeah. Nigga that got spoiled off these fucking PJs. It's not like I'm too good at fly commercial. That shit just... it's a hassle.
Okay, we are slowly getting towards the end of the day here. Before we leave though, we are gonna update our Facebook ads. So take a look here. We're running some, switch around. We're running some Facebook ads at the moment. They're not massive. We're spending like 10 times $5 per day, so around $50 per day. But it drives a lot of traffic. Like some of these drive 685 website visitors for just $32. So that's insanely good. Actually, the creatives that I use are, this is a good tip. So if you want to run Facebook ads and if you want to do still pictures, use some organic content that has performed well. So I'm actually using some of the Instagram pictures that I posted a while ago, but that have done really well organically. And if you then take those pictures and put them on a Facebook ad and pay for them to get reach, you're gonna reach even more than you would otherwise. So that's a tip if you want to increase your reach. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take all of these and we're gonna spend a little bit more on them, run them for another 10 days or so to the rest of the EU, just so we can get some more volume from the EU. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna show you something cool in the printer. Okay, we're gonna now take a look at what we've printed during the day. This is actually a sample for my friend who has a candle brand called Harriet Allure. Vidar is already pumped to get it out. Let's have a look. The issue that they've had before was that these edges weren't smooth enough, and now since we've got a pretty good printer, we printed it very nicely for them. So we're gonna get this off. It's quite fresh, so it's still warm. Put it in the fridge for 2 minutes. This works perfect. And then we can hit off another print. Vidar's been working on a model, a 3D print or a battery holder model he's been working on. This guy apparently is a 3D printing. Chuck that in there for 2 minutes. This guy apparently is a 3D printing or 3D modeling genius. Like from nowhere, he's just built all of the shelves that we have. He's built a. Where did you learn how to do CAD?
In high school, gymnasium, right?
Yeah, and you just remember it still?
A little bit, apparently.
Wild
Enough
boy.
to do the simple stuff.
Yeah, fair. I tried it and I couldn't manage it at all. But this guy can, huh?
Apparently.
Legend. But yeah, so he's built a. I'll show that in another video. But he's designed a pretty cool battery holder, similar to the ones that we've been selling before. I've shown those before on the channel. So we're gonna print that overnight, then call it a day. Because tomorrow I am going to India. Okay. As you may know, I have been indulging in some film photography. Haha, look at me, how snobby. But what I was told by my good friend was that apparently is after you've taken a picture and you felt the roll, you can't open up the camera, because if you open up the camera you expose the film to light, and that's bad for the film. And my dumbass has, after every photo I've taken, opened up the back of the camera, checked to make sure that the film is actually moved across the camera to ensure that it's working properly. And in my attempt to make sure that it's working properly, I've actually made sure that it wasn't working properly. Quite the irony there. So we're gonna still expose these and see if there's any pictures that come out of them. But now there's something about that you have to take this to someone who can do it. And you're meant to roll it back into the film somehow. I actually have no clue how that's meant to be done. I should probably Google that somehow. We'll be right back with the short service break while I Google how to roll the film back. Oh, there was in fact an automatic feature for this. Quite the thinking for a 1986 camera to have this included. But now I think it's trying to roll back all of these 36 images that I've taken. But I do indeed have a new... Wait for the sound. But I do indeed have a new film that I'm gonna bring to India and see if we can capture some India on film. Not sure if that's anything different, but so that's gonna be quite fun. But now we're gonna take this out of the camera and we're gonna wait with installing a new one until we get to India. I'm not sure if light does something to it. I'm gonna try to not expose it to as much light as I can. But then we're able to take this out of the camera, I think. Boom! And there we have a roll full of overexposed images because I've been a dumbass. So we'll have to look into that and see if it works well. But yeah, with that weird outro, that's gonna be it for this video. Just had a meeting now this evening about some of the parental features. I'm going to show you more about that in an upcoming video. Then after that, just hung out with my girlfriend because I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you like these types of things, then feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my free Notion template that you can find down linked below. It's super good if you want to get your life organized. That's how I plan all of my tasks, etc. There's also quite a recent video from that if you're interested in learning how I use that. But without further ado, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.